Morning folks, I'm out on the Norfolk Broads today. I've just left Potterheim and paddled up the River Thurn. I've just turned off and I'm heading towards Hickling Broad. Absolutely stunning day, beautiful sunshine, blue skies and a fair old breeze, which is a good thing. Those of you who watched my last video will know I've just installed a sailing rig onto this canoe and I've been dying to try it out. So I thought that Hickling Broad would be a good bet. It's a big open body of water and today might be perfect conditions. I am fully anticipating getting wet today. I haven't sailed for about 30 years. I used to sail a little bit as a child, but you know, I'm not a sailor. I've got dry trousers on and I've got a dry top, you know, one that seals around the neck and the cuffs and everything, to put on when I put the rig up, and all of my gear is lashed and stowed away in a canoe barrel and a dry bag. So even if I do go over, I should be all right. These waters aren't deep, so that's not an issue. But obviously I just want to make sure I don't lose any of my gear. You know, getting wet is fine. It's a nice day, it's warm. I'm probably going to get hot in all that gear, to be honest. But I thought rather that than the shock of cold water, because although it's a nice warm day today, it hasn't been. We've had some horrendous weather leading up to today, and the water temperature is quite low. So yeah, very, very excited. I've just pulled up at these moorings by the side of the channel to set up the sailing rig. I've got the lee board and the sail and the mast and all the spars and all the rest of it. But I've also fitted a rudder since doing the last video, so I'm interested to see how that'll work. I thought I might as well set it up here where it's a bit calm. It's out of the wind here. You know, I can set it all up before heading out into the Broad itself, where that wind is going to pick up, I'm sure, and things will start to get a bit more interesting. I'm all set up and ready to go. I've just got to put this camera away. I've got my dry top on, which is just horrible. It's hot, it's tight. I'm not used to wearing things like this, but hey ho. Let's go. Well, I've stopped at a nice little quiet place I know for a bite to eat. It's not quite lunchtime, but I'm hungry. Sorry about the music in the background. It sounds like there's a rave going on somewhere. It's probably a long way away and the wind's just carrying it, but it sounds loud to me. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but if you hear some sort of techno music going in the background, that's what that is. Well, that was great fun out there. I thought I was going over a couple of times. It got a bit close, the water was up to the gunnels. The canoe was tipped right over, but I let a bit of sheet out and it recovered, thankfully, so I haven't ended up wet yet. There's still time. But that was great. I didn't expect to fly along at the speed I was going, really. It felt like I was going fast. It probably wasn't going that fast, but it felt like it was going quickly. Certainly faster than that boat's ever been, that's for sure. Yeah, good fun. I had the wind behind me all the way up to the top of Hickling Broad where the yacht club is, and I turned there and I've had to tack back to where I am now, which is about halfway back along the Broad. So obviously I'm going into the wind, so I'm having to cross the Broad left to right and use the wind to drive me forwards that way. But yeah, so it took a little bit longer to get back to this point, but I'm here and I've got my Kelly kettle with me. I'm going to make a cup of tea and a bit of a stew. I'm just setting my Kelly kettle up where somebody else has already had a fire. There's already a load of coals and ashes here, so I might as well use that so I don't make another scar. And I've brought some of this fat rope tinder, and I've also brought my own wood with me. I didn't know what there would be here when I arrived, so I thought I might as well just bring my own dry wood from home. Well, I had a very tasty lunch of potato and sausage stew with spring greens, onions and mushrooms. Absolutely delicious. But it's now time to get back on the water. And there we go, all restored back to paddling mode. I'm at the end of the Broad now and the channel gets narrow. I'm against the wind, so the only way to make progress is to tack across the channel, and because it's so narrow there's just not enough room. So paddling it is. So everything is squared away, stored back where it's stored, and I've been able to take my dry top off, which is a real relief. Yeah, that was fun. That was good fun. I'm now paddling back down the River Thurn to Potterheim where I parked, and I thought I would fill you in on this canoe trip that I hinted at in my last video. In August, myself and a bunch of other guys, mostly all YouTubers, are doing a big canoe trip in Scotland. We're going to paddle the Great Glen Canoe Trail, which goes from Fort William on the west coast right the way across to Inverness on the east coast. Takes in the Caledonian Canal, Loch Oich, Lochie and Loch Ness. Yeah, big trip, 5 days. Should be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait. It's going to be a big challenge, but aside from that, there is another purpose to doing the trip. A guy called Ant, who has a channel called Ant Survive the Night, has organised this trip in an effort to raise money for the Alzheimer's Society. Ant's dad was diagnosed, was it last year or earlier this year, I can't remember, with Alzheimer's, and obviously, you know, as anybody who knows who has family members who've got Alzheimer's, it rips the family apart, you know. It's been really tough for Ant and his family, and he wants to do a little something to help. So he thought about this trip to try and raise some money. Most of us going, all of us going, are in a really fortunate position to have followers and have people that watch our videos, so we can kind of get the message out there. It is a sponsored trip. The aim of it is to try and raise as much money as we can for the Alzheimer's Society. So I'll put a link down in the description box to Ant's Just Giving page, and if anybody's feeling generous enough to contribute, to donate, to sponsor, then just pop down there and go and check out that link. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's going to be good. Hopefully we'll raise a bit of money and have a fantastic time, of course, as well. Well, I'm back in Potterheim now, just about to go underneath the medieval bridge, and back to where I parked. It's been a fantastic day. It's been great to try out that sail, and it was great fun. I've joined my local sailing club, but I'm just waiting to hear back from them about membership. Yeah, that's not too far away from where I live, so that should be good fun. I should be able to get out there and practice without having to travel all the way up here to the Broads. It's only an hour or so away, but you know, nice to have somewhere a bit closer. Yeah, canoe sailing, great fun, and brilliant that it all just packs away, and you can revert back to paddling whenever you want. It doesn't take very many minutes to set it all up. I'm not sure whether I'd be confident enough to do it out on the water. I think I want to, you know, pull over to the side to set everything up. But I suppose you could paddle with the leeboard up, you could paddle with the rudder up, and you know, then actually setting it up would be very quick and simple to do, even out on the water. Yeah, good fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.